It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I'm going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm music disgusted. I was disgusted then. When I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went. And I sought out professional help, had to go in the therapy, and going to rehab, had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so music sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness in the ongoing Diddy scandal. A leaked video from 2016 has surfaced, casting a shadow over the reputation of the music mogul. This development adds a new layer of complexity, suggesting that Diddy Combs may not be the person he was believed to be, echoing the earlier revelations by Cassie Ventura. In November 2023, Cassie: "Why Diddy didn't want to walk with you, girl. What I'm talking about, Diddy was right next to you. What's good, Diddy? What's good, Diddy? Know what's good, Diddy? What you think about Kanye West yesterday? Brother, come on, you know any comment, brother, you. To leave that alone, Taylor Swift. I know Taylor Swift, your girl. 2 thumbs up. Have a beautiful day. Diddy, always nice to see you, brother. Keep hang loud. I got well." It appears that she was correct, is the allegations that are in a now settled lawsuit that she filed against him last November. Allegations about what happened at the since-closed Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles. Diddy's attorney says that there is no admission of wrongdoing as a result of that settlement. And I should note that he has previously denied these allegations. But after CNN obtained this video and published it today, Ventura's now husband appeared to respond on Instagram, posting a message addressed to the women and children on there. He says in part, and I'm quoting him now, "Men who hit women aren't men, men who enable it. And protect those people aren't men. To all the survivors, your stories are real. And people believe you. To the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. And the men by your side are just as weak. I want to bring someone in who knows Diddy personally." Susie Siegel was his former assistant during the time that he began dating Cassie Ventura, the singer. And I should note Ubiak video depicts Diddy seemingly intoxicated, forcefully grabbing, shoving, and kicking Cassie before dragging her back to her hotel room. By her hair, CNN acquired the footage from an anonymous source and aired it in May 2024. This revelation not only shatters our previous perception of Diddy, but also validates Cassie's allegations of domestic and sexual violence against a man that put his hands on his mother or disrespect his mother. Ice Cube in hell wouldn't last on the way he feel about a damn woman. He'll quick to put his hands on a woman like that if he do his own mama. And you said that Kirk Burrows, because I remember I did the interview with him, man. And he a good dude, man. He definitely don't come across like a liar. But you said that he told you personally that he seen Diddy shim his own mom. I could believe that. I could believe Kirk Bras. I not I can't. I could believe it. I believe Kirk Bras when he said that Kirk has no reason to lie on Diddy, when in fact he lied for Diddy. And with the jail for Diddy, CNN asserts that they possess additional evidence awaiting broadcast, poised to stir Diddy's legal team into further agitation. Thus far, Diddy's attorneys have staunchly maintained his innocence, contending that all accusations against him stem from individuals seeking monetary applause. Gain. Hey, I need a Cassie over this, right, Cassie? Right over your shoulder. Thank you, you kind of been. I've been working just Diddy's girlfriend for the last several years, which is amazing. I'm sure that's an amazing life. Also, but I think a lot of people forget that you are a songwriter yourself and had a lot of music to offer. Has that been hard to be just like cuz did he? I mean, look, there's no way around it. It's did, of course, he's a marquee name. He's one of the richest guys in our culture, hip hop, richest guys in the world, even. And I'm sure you being your own person, is that hard in a relationship to navigate that it was difficult to navigate it for a little while? Just because you know people automatically at this point now. Just don't associate me with music anymore all the time. But I do have a core group of fans that just ride or die. And they're just like, when is it coming? When is it coming? So that was part of the reason why I kept going, but also because I just love making music. And it is sometimes difficult to get through that, but ultimately, whatever works out is going to work out. I also read that similar claims have been made about Cassie, insinuating that her allegations were essentially a form of blackmail. Diddy's legal representatives argue that Cassie threatened to divulge everything and would only halt if Diddy complied with her demands for payment, I guess long-term as you. And Puff have this amazing relationship that's withstood all the rumors and all the negative energy. Everybody always wants to put their own terms of a relationship on other people. Is he going to you? Is this going now's with somebody like Puff, who's Puff's been married? I don't know how many once, maybe twice, I don't know. Oh, he's never been married, so obviously. He's not into that. That's not his what school about Puff is that he is. And he does want to understand marriage. But we have a certain type of relationship. And it just works the way it is. Do you believe marriage is for everybody? No, absolutely not. My parents are still married. Rod, how long have they been married? 35. Is that your brother? That's my older brother. Yeah, hey brother, you guys look Al. By the way, you guys look Alec, yeah. But do you believe in marriage? I believe in marriage if it's with the right situation. But I feel like I've seen a lot of people get married and break up in the term, knowing in the term that I've been in my relationship. You know what I mean? I feel like you can't really put a tag on it, of course. Everybody looks at marriage as something very, I don't know, solid and important. But you have a solid relationship, you guys. I mean, it's got to indeed. He settled with her for $30 million. However, Diddy's legal team asserts that this payment does not imply an admission of guilt according to them. It was merely a strategic maneuver to relieve the pressure Cassie was exerting on their client. Filed by his ex-girlfriend, fellow singer, Cassie Cassandra Ventura, writing in a statement, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably, on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. Coms, known as Diddy or Puff Daddy. Adding in his own statement, I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Did he later released a statement asserting that he paid Cassie to settle in good faith. Framing it as though he was doing her a favor, the singer also stated that she opted to accept the money rather than continue with the case, because it essentially boiled down to his word against hers, as a part of the reality show to work for him. Everyone remembers watching that. What is it like for you to see this video that came out? When I watched it, what stood out to me initially, after Elizabeth Wad, thought it was she's barefoot in the beginning. And it's like she was so quickly running out of the room to get to the elevator that she didn't even put her shoes on yet. You worked closely with him. I did. I was his assistant between 2008 and 2009, and they were dating when I worked for him. And what was he like? And what did you observe about them at this time? I observed nothing that would lead me to believe, or there was no scuttlebutt about it. I never saw him speak harshly to her, or behave toward her. Anything like that. I rode in the limos with them. I went to parties with them. I guess it's going to sound a little bit weird, 'cause I don't have any facts, right? And nobody's going to call me to testify, but I would say that it's woman's intuition. I would say that I was around him a lot, and I got a feeling for who he was. I didn't see anything that could get him in trouble. But I think that the power dynamic in a situation like that, especially her at the beginning of her career, so young and beautiful and talented, and she cooked herself or became involved with somebody who had so much power. And I felt that working for him, I'm sure the whole team felt that. And I mean, that's right, he's a mogul, so of course he's the big boss. But I think that you could imagine, certainly in my interactions with him, you could imagine how that would dissipate and sort of seep into every aspect of his life, and especially his relationships, yeah. Because I mean, she was 19, I believe, and he was 37 when they first began dating, so imagine how that would be. And then he's rich. And not only is he rich, but he controls your career, and all you want in your career, right, is she's an artist, she wants to make music. She really was an artist, is an artist. And now, all of a sudden, she's with somebody who could make that happen for her. And it doesn't happen, so you don't, Cassie asserted that Diddy had always been a dangerous individual. They crossed paths when she was 19. And he was in his late 30s, allegedly did. He leveraged his power and influence to persuade her into a relationship. Once she was entangled, the abuse purportedly began. Oh, look at you, but you're giving us a futuristic James Brown moment. On the shoulders hardest working man in showbiz, eye on God. Is this your art moment?